Good morning! Welcome back to a new video. This is the day when we're gonna insulate the upstairs, finally get it a bit warmer, the house. We have some problems where the air is leaking into the room, you feel it at the ceiling. So I need to go seal these parts of the house. Of course it could be a lot of places, so I'm just gonna go through everything upstairs, take off all the insulation, check everything, and then put it back and put the new insulation on top. The reasons there's holes, it's not like we missed a spot. Of course I did everything nice and sealed.
Yeah, last year we foamed everything.
Last year it was keeping heat in incredibly well, was no problems at all. This year it's really bad and not even close to the temperatures that we had last year. So yeah, the problem is the mouses have eaten out holes. Probably not big, but big enough for them to blow through a lot of air.
And everywhere.
Yeah, of course, and all the way through the house. And of course this here, the hallway only has a bit of insulation. It does not have the full insulation. We were not able to get all the insulation done last year, and we never did it in the summer. So now we have bought the insulation to do all the house fully, nice big layer. So this should definitely help with holding in the heat. I don't think they've eaten it much in the hallway because that was not so interesting for them, but it was mostly the bedrooms and where there was food, I guess, and heat.
And heat going up, yeah, like our bedroom, we heard them non-stop scratching.
So yeah, wherever it was warm all the time, that's where they wanted to chill out, I would say, warm up. So yeah, let's get up there. I need to first create a path till the first room all the way in the end, and then we can start there. So let me do that fast.
Oh, this is not even connected.
not hold them. Oh, that was the funniest thing.
Yeah, still those.
Okay.
So it's the next morning. We did quite a bit yesterday. I don't know how far we filmed exactly, how much we showed.
Because it was dark.
Yeah, it got really dark. We worked till 8 o'clock or something. Let's go upstairs so we can see how much exactly did we do. And see what's left to do. It's really hard to film up here. It's a lack of space. And the fact that we have done all of that, we have nowhere to stand really. So yes, as you can see, everything is done here. And all the way around there to the storage room is all done. You can kind of see how much space is up here. So the future plan to fully redo this, not redo this, do it up next year as the master bedroom, kind of a private living room for ourselves, and our own office up on this side. So yeah, it's a lot of work. First thing, you know, to change the roof, that's kind of the priority next year. So as long as we can change the roof, then we could start up here to lay the floors, to do the insulation, and then plasterboard. It's in theory only 3 steps till it becomes a livable room. But yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that. But yeah, as you can see, it's all laid out. Of course, most of this insulation will have to go away for another purpose. It's gonna go either in the barn for the in between the floor and ceiling, a second floor and ceiling. It's gonna go there, most of it, or some of it's gonna get used for the insulating of the walls. But I think mostly for the barn it will be used, because here we'll need a bit bigger layer than 10 centimeters. We'll need like 3 of these maybe, because we're doing I want to do a really efficient home. So I want to have the ceiling with a really big layer, all the exterior walls nicely insulated. Hopefully slowly we can get there. And yeah,
yeah,
this is
but
how far we've gotten.
that's one step towards it.
Yeah, we're gonna show you downstairs, actually talk about the improvement, you know, in one day already, what we have seen as an improvement. Of course, this place where we have it open now, this is losing the most of the heat, I think, from such place as the chimney. It's going all here and losing, because you feel like a lot of heat. Before I opened this door, it was like really hot up here. So it's all coming in here and losing through the gaps. So we need to see how we can seal it the best way. But for now, let's re-insulate it take off this black thing because this
Yeah,
one
as you can
here,
see, it's see-through.
it's see-through and it's also leaks air through, so it's breathable. We wanted more plastic like this because our walls are breathing more than enough and we have holes everywhere and gaps everywhere. We want our ceiling at least to be sealed so the air doesn't rise and escape so easily. Because this here is actually a windproof barrier. So this one you put kind of as your exterior one, so the wind blows and it doesn't blow so much, but it still gets air through and stops moisture, stops those kind of things, but not water. So water could leak through, air leaks through, but it stops wind and rain, small amounts of water, things like that, moisture. It's, I don't know, it's another purpose for this. It's more for roofs. And it was the only thing available when we did it because everything was sold out. So that's what we got instead of this one, which is actually more cheaper and what we were looking for and more durable because this breaks really easily. It's not that reliant. I saw a lot of places has holes. So yeah, we're gonna take that off. I'm gonna put...
No, we're gonna put it on top, we said. We're not gonna take it off.
This one?
Yeah.
Should we leave it?
Yeah, we said we're gonna leave it and we're just gonna put it on top.
I guess we could do that. I was thinking to leave it, like take it off. But we could just leave it and put it on top. Double layer.
Yeah.
Might be good.
Okay, so...
That's easier actually, instead of ripping it all off and messing around. So we're gonna get the sheet, we're gonna do the sheet, and then we're gonna redo the insulation to have our extra layer on top of the existing insulation. So it's gonna be 20 centimeters of insulation in the hallway. It's 25, 35, depending where it is, in the living room, and our bedroom is also 30 centimeters insulation, so pretty fat layer of insulation. The guest bedroom is also 25, bathroom is 40 centimeters insulation, so really big layer. Maybe a bit overdone, but you know, I'm doing it extra warm, and the results are pretty crazy. We have a lot of gaps on the ends, as you can see light shining through. This was done for the ventilation before it was all clay insulation, so that needs ventilation as it gets wet or moisture. It needs to dry out. But now of course we have rock wool, we have actual mineral wool insulation, so we don't want this to be open. But for now I think we're just gonna leave it. We could do a sheet over it or something, but I don't think it's necessary because all the rock wool that was in here, none of it was destroyed, none of it was damaged. It was perfectly fine. It's just too small of a gap to leak much moisture in. Plus it also ventilates out if something gets wet because our roof does not have full ceiling yet. So all the top, for example, there's spaces where snow gets in. So it's better that we have some airflow that ventilates it out and dries out any liquid that gets in. Having the roof all sealed, you know, if anything moisture is up here, then it will not dry very fast and that will create other problems. So for now we're gonna leave it like this, but we will definitely close this. This will get redone next summer. Fully fresh new wall will get done here with new beams and everything.
New windows, yeah.
Because these beams of course are kind of, you know, temporary. Someone installed them. Maybe the window ones are okay. But yeah, we're gonna put like proper beams and proper everything and do it really nice and beautiful. This is not gonna stay like that. Just till next year, which is not far away, yeah, for now. So we have few hours later, we have showered, we are clean, we have burnt the chimney for quite a bit. The wood stove, I want to call it always chimney. The wood stove, we have burned it for quite a bit. And the temperature in here right now is 24 degrees Celsius. And in our bedroom, we have 23 degrees Celsius. The hallway is at around 12, 13 degrees. I would say it's probably going to climb higher. It just takes time to heat up. So pretty much solving all these problems of all these air gaps, pretty much this whole room, kitchen and living room, was open on every single side. It was unsticked, or it was, I don't know, it wasn't sticked in the first place some places. Our bedroom, for example, was so many places that were not done at all. We just skipped them or didn't see them, or we didn't do them. So it was full air gaps, and you could see there were some spider webs upstairs, and they were just moving like this. So hot air was just flowing out as soon as it was being created. And right now it's staying in so good that we will see if tomorrow morning we can get some better temperatures in here. If it's, you know, not cooling down as fast. Of course it will go to the hallway, that is still a cold spot. But imagine once we have central heating and the whole house is equally heated, there's not going to be anywhere for the heat to escape from. It's going to be nice and sealed. So I think we have done an improvement with the layer of insulation and sealing of the hot air escaping. I think it's helping definitely a lot. It's a huge improvement. In our bedroom, we have the oil heater in the nights where we heat up the room so it doesn't cool down. And that one we actually, when it was minus 17, had to run on full power and with the fan blowing. So it has like a fan to blow out air to circulate it, and the oil heater heats up. And that thing, you know, before last year, it could heat up to 25 degrees room on the same temperatures. And now, finally, we can have it down on the lowest setting, which is 1/5 of the full power of the oil heater, and the room's at 20 degrees constantly. And in the night, we can turn it down fully to turn off, really a little amount to turn on, you know, whenever it feels like it's colder than 18 degrees, then it turns on. So it's really big saving on power, electricity. So I think that's really big improvement right now. Okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so that's pretty much it with this video. I hope it wasn't too much talking, too much, and maybe not very interesting, but it's really exciting to have that done. It was such an annoying job. It was really itchy. It was really messy, tight. You can't step here, you can't twist this. Once the installation is there, you can't go there. It's just, I hate doing it, but it's done, and I love seeing the improvements, you know, seeing results being so good. It makes me happy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy, and we're gonna see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay.